They promised a revolution, but what came was collapse. Factories are closing one after another. Thousands of workers are losing their jobs, their dreams, and their future. From Germany to China, the sound of engines has been replaced by an unsettling silence, a void where the roars of the automotive industry once echoed. What was sold as the future, electric cars, is becoming an economic nightmare. The promised transition is not an evolution, but a brutal fall affecting thousands of families. In the streets, protests are multiplying. Discontent grows as cities burn, reflecting a crisis that no one seems able to stop. The automotive giants who for so long dominated the market are now collapsing. The future we had been promised no longer looks so bright. It is no longer a future of innovation, progress, and growth. This is the end of an era, the fall of an industry that changed the world, but now faces the harsh reality of its own mistakes. This is not the future we had been promised. What's up, designers? Welcome once again to your Spanish car design channel. This is Art3 Studio, and we begin. Trump's tariffs have started, and all this is going to affect the global economy due to this protectionism by the American government. How is it really going to affect the automotive industry, and to the designers? Since this channel is really to show you things about car design. Well, it is already directly affecting the automobile industry. We see how here in Germany, Volkswagen will have to lay off more than 25,000 people. It will also affect Audi, over 7,000 people, BMW, Opel, to Mitsubishi, to Mercedes. All the companies based in Germany are going to go through this process. And how does this affect design? Well, it's already affecting it. At Volkswagen, they started giving compensations for people to leave. There were people who agreed because they offered quite a lot of money. Well, they would give up to 400,000 euros, depending on, well, how long you've been with the company and also your position. But anyway, you would surely get between 50 and 80,000 euros, having been there for 10 to 15 years, probably. And of course, many designers are leaving. Others are holding on. But most who have a Volkswagen contract will stay, right? It's happening in Audi too. In BMW, it is happening. For example, in BMW, all those who are contracts are external. Most designers are external because for a very long time, it has been very difficult to get into the society, right? The company with the contract at BMW. So many people, many designers, modelers, project managers, whether it's design or another type from under another department, right? They are contracts, they are external. So the first thing they have done has been to eliminate. It seems they have been 6 or 8 months with it. But when the boom in design appeared more, or at least, it's what I found out recently, all the designers who were external, both from BMW and Rolls-Royce and Minis and Mini, they have started, well, to end their contracts. Those who belong to the parent company, well, I imagine they'll be allowed to stay, while there isn't an urgency to lay people off, which will probably be more difficult due to the issue of unions. They'll have to reach an agreement with the IG Metall, which is the union of workers of the metal union here in Germany. And, well, we'll see how far this goes. But it's not only affecting. This is affecting other companies as well that are located, for example, in Munich, right? Other design studios, and not just European ones, also Chinese brands. At the moment, well, it isn't affecting us, so we can't complain. Our company is quite solid in China, and its market is based on the Chinese market. Initially, it's going to affect other companies. It already is affecting them. Well, designers, here you see me again in the car, like in the old days. Sorry that I had to cut the video before, and now you see me in a different location. But there was breaking news. As I was mentioning, the situation in some companies was getting worse, like Volkswagen, Audi, and it was starting to affect certain studios. Well, here's the news. NIO is going to lay off 25% of its workers in Europe. If the numbers are correct, that means it's about 300 people. It will affect all areas and likely design as well. Unfortunately for my former colleagues who work at NIO, who are still working or have stopped working. So this is the situation. Of course, this is going to get worse and worse. More and more people will be out in the street. We will keep our fingers crossed, but the situation is what it is. They won't be the only ones. So, dark times are coming. Unfortunately, well, sadly I leave this video to keep seeing what the future brings. And that's it. I will keep making videos, keep working, and giving it my all.